Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you how to use the active buzzer with Arduino. And so in this video I'm going to be building a simple project where the active buzzer is buzzing out like a little song so that I can show you how to use the active buzzer with Arduino. And so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to connect the circuit up. I'm going to show you the differences between a passive and active buzzer, and then I'm going to be showing you the code. So without further ado guys, let's start. Okay, so here are the parts that I'm going to be using in this video. And so the first thing we're going to need is an Arduino. I'm using an Arduino Uno. You can use any type of Arduino you wish. Then you need connected wires. Then you need the breadboard, and then you need the active buzzer. And so those are all the things you need for the parts. Okay, so now first I'm going to go ahead and show you the differences of an active and a passive buzzer. And so this is an active buzzer. It's the buzzer that we're going to be talking about today. And how you can tell the differences between the active buzzer and the passive buzzer is that the active buzzer has a black filling on the bottom. Okay, it's filled with some black stuff. But the passive buzzer is not. You can see the solder and everything in there. And so that's the active buzzer. Now you may be wondering what's the big differences between an active buzzer and a passive buzzer. Well, the thing is with the active buzzer, you can just plug it into the straight power and it will buzz. But the passive buzzer cannot. So if you hook it to power, it won't work. It has to have a frequency for it to work. And so usually you control this with PWM or something like that, which stands with pulse width modulation. So that's what makes these two buzzers different. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and connect our active buzzer to the Arduino. And so basically one pin on the active buzzer is slightly longer than the other one. And that is the positive pin on the buzzer. And it's also a plus on the active buzzer, and the pin that's on the same side as this plus is on is the positive pin on this buzzer. And so basically, what you can go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and connect this onto the breadboard like that. So I'm going to go ahead and first connect the positive side of the active buzzer. I'm going to go ahead and connect it to G and D on the Arduino. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect the negative side of the active buzzer to G and D on the Arduino. But yeah, so basically that is the circuit right there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and look at the code for this project. But first I want to tell you what this code is doing. So basically the active buzzer is going to be making a little song like a beep, 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 beep. And it's going to keep on, and it's going to make a little song like that. And it's just going to do it over and over and over again. That's basically what this code's doing. It's just making a little song with the active buzzer. And so the first thing we do is we define our pin. And so basically, we hooked our buzzer pin to pin 13, right? Our positive side of the buzzer to pin 13. And so we're going to go ahead and put the value 13 into buzzer pin, okay? And so we put the value 13 into buzzer pin. The pin 13, of course, is the pin now we connected our buzzer to. Okay, so then we come down to the next line of code, and it's int j, and we don't make j equal to anything, but so by default, it's going to be equal to 0. And so basically what this variable is going to be doing is it's going to be holding the value of how many times we have beat the active buzzer. And you'll see later on what I mean of why we're using this later on in the code, but just remember that that's really what that variable is for. Okay, and so then we'll go into our void setup and we do pin mode, buzzer pin. And so basically we stored pin 13 in the variable buzzer pin. So basically we're saying 13, basically pin 13 output. And so basically what this means is that it's telling Arduino, hey, we're going to be using this pin as an output. And so basically that is what this is. We're just setting up a pin. That's pretty much all we need to do in the void setup. And so now we can go to the void loop. And the first thing that's in the void loop is our for loop. And so basically what a for loop is in a nutshell is it helps us be able to go through and lines of code a certain amount of times. And so as many times we want to go through a specific line of code, the for loop can help us do that. And so basically that's what a for loop is. And so basically, the first thing we define here in the for loop is j is equal to 1. And the second thing we define in our for loop, the second definition, is j less than or equal to 2. And so what this means is that we are going to continue doing this line of code. We're going to continue looping and doing this line of code until j is not less than or equal to 2. And so basically that'll tell us when we should stop looping through this code. And the next thing we define, the next definition, is we do j equals j plus 1. Basically, this is incrementing j. This every single time we pass through these lines of code, we add 1 to j. And so at first, j is equal to 1. We added 1 to j. And then the second time around, j is equal to 2. And so we go through this code again. And then third time around, j is equal to 3. And that means j is no longer less than or equal to 2. And so then it's going to get out of this loop, this for loop, and it's going to continue on with the code. And so basically what this code is in this for loop is that we do digital write, telling Arduino, hey, we're going to be communicating to one of those digital pins, okay? Buzzer pin, which means we're going to be communicating to pin 13. We're going to be sending a signal to pin 13, and it's going to be a high signal. So we're going to be turning that pin high, turning on the buzzer. Then the next line of code, we delay 500 milliseconds or half a second. And so then the next line of code is we do digital write. We tell Arduino, hey, we're going to go out and reach out to another pin, and that's buzzer pin again, pin 13. So we're going out, reaching out to pin 13 again, and we're turning it low, turning it off. And so then we wait 50 milliseconds. And so basically what we want to do is we want to leave the buzzer on for half a second. We want to leave it off for 50 milliseconds. And so basically that's what this is. It's going to go through this for loop 2 times. And so then we go to our next line of code, and this basically is the same thing. But this time we're going through this line of code 3 times. And so we're going to go through and we're going to turn on our buzzer again. And this time you could tell that the delay is different than up here. And so basically we cut it in half. And so basically the buzzer is going to be on for a shorter period of time. And so then we're going to turn it off, and we're going to turn it off for the same amount of time. And so we're going to go through this 3 times. And so then we'll go down to the next for loop, and we go through this for loop 5 times, and we go ahead and turn on the buzzer, and you can see now that the delay is, we decreased it down to 100. And so now the buzzer is going to be on for 100 milliseconds, and it's going to be off for 50 milliseconds. And so that's all of that code right there. And so yeah, now we're going to go and see our project. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and see what our project is doing. And so I'm going to go ahead and plug in our buzzer, and it's going to start making noise. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and restart our Arduino. And so hopefully you can hear that. And so I'm going to go ahead and unplug it now. And so basically, I know that probably this mic right here cannot hear it as loud as it is, but it's definitely pretty loud. And so basically, you heard it that it basically sung out a little song for us. And so basically, that is the project there. And so yeah. Okay, so there you go. Now you know how to use the active buzzer with Arduino. And so basically that's everything with the video. If you love this video, make sure you give it a like. If you have any questions, comment down below. Also consider subscribing to the channel, because all I talk about is about Arduino. And if Arduino is your hobby, subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.